Welcome. It's summertime coming up. That means milsim season, and that means a few overnights, a few dark games, and that means that you need a decent torch. So I thought this week, because OLight reached out to me to do a new product video, I thought I would show you the torches that I have bought and this brand new one that they've sent me. Check it out. So let's jump straight into it. I have previously bought two weapon lights. Both have been OLight, and I have used them in more of a CQB setting rather than nighttime, and they have been my two under pistol lights. Typically I run a sniper rifle, as you know, so I haven't really used the torch on that very often. I did have a really nice night vision scope, which was phenomenal, but more on that at another time. So pistol lights I run all the time. This hasn't came off my SSP18 since I've got it. I've been using it in Urban Assault, which is like a derelict mansion, so loads and loads of dark buildings to clear, and obviously I'm not going to clear that with a sniper rifle, so that is why I've opted for under pistol lights. This is the Boulder S Mini. It's very small, very lightweight. It slips under the rail and does everything that you need. It's got a switch underneath that allows you to change it from torch to torch and laser, or just laser, and obviously an on-off button as well. Next up we have the Valkyrie Pro. This has been my go-to pistol light for over a year now. It really only has one switch, but you can do quite a few things with it. If you switch it on, it's on high. If you double tap, it'll go to low setting, and it will remember that the next time you switch it on. So if you switch it to low and you try to switch it on, it'll come back on to the low. The other thing that this torch does is push both buttons in and it'll do strobe. Really cool for room clearing. Both these torches have built-in batteries, so they both come with clips to allow you to charge them. However, they are different polarity, so they don't actually work cross-platform. Not too sure why, but it does it. So make sure that if you're getting two, don't just bring one charging cable to a milsim, bring both. So as mentioned, they're the two pistol lights that have been running and purchased, and the next light was actually sent out to me. OLight reached out to ask me to create them a little video about this bad boy here. Obviously inside the box you get the torch, and it does have an internal battery. You get the tactical pouch, and you get a charging cable along with some instructions, and those instructions you will need, as this is packed full of features. The OLight Warrior 3 is exactly the same as the Warrior 3S. I don't think you will need to do an upgrade. The only difference is the bevel here is shallower, so it's less sharp whenever you're putting it in your pocket for EDC. And the other difference is the sensor on the front of the lens. It means that if you're running the torch full blast and something gets in the way, it will cut the torch down to like a minimum setting, just so you aren't blinding yourself. It's up to you whether you want to upgrade just for those two features. Everything else is exactly the same. The power output, the throw of the beam, everything else is exactly the same. So for those of you who don't have a Warrior 3 or haven't read up on it, it's a medium-sized torch. It comes with a clip. You can also get a tactical attachment to attach it onto a weapon, and you also have the option for the pressure pad multi-switch, giving you 2 buttons, which is high and low. The Warrior 3 and the Warrior 3S do come with 2 different switches. One is a kind of turbo button on off, and the other one is more your control button. So this control button has 1,000,001 features. So let's take you through the various power outputs. First of all, you have Moonlight, which is 1 lumen apparently. You get that by double tapping the side selection, and that allows you to drop the power level way down for those bits where you're trying to be really sneaky. If you want a little bit more output, you click and hold, and that gives you into sort of your lowest setting, and that's you now in the main power output section. So you can switch it off and on with the side selection button, or you can click and hold and get it to 2 brightness or 3, and that will remember your last setting. So the side button will bring you straight back to 3 or whatever you have programmed in. If you want it into turbo mode, you just hit the back. If I switch it to 3 or the turbo section and something gets in the way of the sensor, it does cut out. The torch also does strobe, and you access that by a triple touch. To knock it off strobe, you do have to switch it off or use the button on the back. Using the button on the back keeps the torch on full power but just removes the strobe. This torch is going to come with me on all my milsims now, and I will probably attach it to my MTW. It will have the tactical attachment, and I'll probably get the pressure pad switch as well. Just so you know, it is IPX8 rating, and basically it means that it can still function after full submersions of water. So if it starts to rain whenever you're hunting or at a milsim or whatever, this is still going to work. The thing is really tough. There's no real loose bits or shaky bits. The glass is really nice. You can stomp on it. It's got an impact rating of 1.5 meters, so if you drop it from 1.5 meters, it should still function. And there is a 5-year warranty with this little bad boy should anything go wrong. Currently, it's on a special offer at the minute, so if you go on the OLight website, I'll leave a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link, so I don't get anything. I don't get anything for saying whether this is good or whether it's bad, but if you want to go down and purchase it, it is on offer at the minute at a discounted rate. I think there's about 40% off maybe. All in all, I think it's a great torch. It's packed with features that you're going to use. You can use this handheld, of course, and it will just slip onto a chest rig, or you can use the pouch like I have on my battle belt. I found that the clip is somewhat quicker to get out and put back in again, whereas the pouch is a wee bit more fiddly. You've got the buckle and then you need to drag it out, etc. So I may actually put it in the elastic sleeves of my chest rig. I'm not too sure yet. Milsims over here typically last 2 days. This thing on medium power will last 13 hours, and of course you can maybe bring a really high-end power bank, something that puts out like 2 amps with 5 volts, and it should be able to charge that absolutely fine. And of course you may not have your torch on constantly for 13 hours. Will this thing work around your campsite? Of course, just stick it on the low setting and it lasts up to like 139 hours. So plenty if you're going away for the weekend. And if you leave it on Moonlight setting for the whole time, it will last 55 days. So it has you totally covered. What I'll probably do is keep it on the medium setting and use the turbo button only whenever it's needed. And again, I can drop it down to Moonlight whenever I'm sneaking about and I want to watch my footing, and hopefully that won't give my position away too much. OLight are also sending me out a keychain torch, as far as I know, as a giveaway. So if you want to win that, leave a comment below. What torches are you guys using? Do you think you'll use this one? It's up to you guys. The comments are for you. Let me know. And obviously the comments really help with the algorithm, so make sure you pop on and say hello. So I hope you found some of this useful. If you have any questions, give me a shout on Instagram or down below. Peace.